Hey there. I wanted to hop on real quick. I've got about 20 minutes before I start my open office hours. And I wanted to stop on recording this way also. I'm recording that way also. Anyway, I wanted to hop on and talk about land contracts for a minute. And why? The reason why is because I've had a slew of people wanting to buy that are asking for land contract terms. They're just asking, will they sell it on a land contract? Will this place offer a land contract? Can I get a land contract? They just keep asking about like every property. And the reality is that the majority of homeowners are not going to sell their house on a land contract. And the reasons are multiple, but the two primary reasons are one, they probably need the money to buy their next house. Okay. So they're not going to be able to take on uh, loaning you basically that money so that you can buy their house because they are trying to buy another house. And then the second reason is they don't want to do the process of having to collect payments and having to come after you if you don't make them. They're not a bank, they're just a person who owns a house. So, that being said, there are some people that will accept a land contract. They may be an investor, maybe they own multiple properties and they're selling a rental. Maybe they are not in need of the money of the house to buy their next house, or there's just a slew of reasons you could find someone willing to sell their house to you on a land contract. But remember, it is a risk. It is a risk to the seller to sell you their house on a land contract. Maybe they're worried about you damaging the house and then not making the bills, and then they have to repossess the house. And so it is a risk. It is all think about it like loaning someone money. So you have a friend who comes to you and says, I need $100, I need $20, I need $500. Whatever amount your friend comes to you and asks, you are taking a risk by loaning them that money. You might lose a friendship. You might not ever get the money back. There's multiple things. You have to keep hounding them to give it back to you because you need it for something else. So remember, if you are asking someone to sell you their home on a land contract, they are taking a risk and they may just not want to. So don't be surprised if you ask and they say no. But here's a couple tips. If you are thinking that you would like to buy a house on a land contract and you would like to write that offer, two major things. One, because we already know the seller is taking a risk by offering a land contract, do not reach out to them and say, I can give you $5,000 down and I can make payments of $500 a month. Why not? Can you think about why not? I mean, maybe if the house is $20,000, maybe. But if you're looking at $100,000 house, a $200,000 house, the average in our area right now is what, 205 or something, maybe. Um, what does $5,000 down mean to a $200,000 house? Nothing. What is $500 a month? Nothing. That's probably not even going to make the mortgage they have on the house if they still have a mortgage on the house. So you are going to want to consider the fact that they are taking a risk by offering a land contract in the first place, and you need to make it worth their while. You need to make them feel secure in that risk. So you need to make sure that your down payment is significant. You need to think about the term of the loan. How long are you going to pay on that land contract, and make the payments sufficient? No one really wants to have a long land contract for 30, 40, 50 years. So you want to make sure that your payments are significant so that it's being paid for in a reasonable amount of time. And you always want to make sure that you're offering them a fair amount of interest because, like a bank, they're loaning you money to buy this house. They're just doing it in a different way than actually handing the money to somebody else. So when you are thinking about buying a house and you want to offer land contract, you need to make sure that your down payment is significant. 20%, 30%. Some people may only accept land contract if you put like 50% down. So think about that. Think about also making sure that your payments will pay off that loan in maybe a 5-year span or a 10-year span, or that you are ready to get a mortgage from a financial institution at the end of a 5-year span or a 10-year span. Do not go to the seller and say, I really love your $250,000 house. If I give you $5,000 down and $700 a month at 1% interest, can we make a deal? Because the answer is going to be no. Sure, your finances may only allow you to offer that, and that's fine. That is what it is. But you cannot expect a home seller to accommodate your financial situation because you like their house. All right. So there's my little tidbit on land contracts. I am not a lawyer. I am not an expert in land contracts. But after being asked multiple times recently about land contracts and having heard from a few different people, like, can I just put $5,000 down on this $300,000 house? No, no, there's not a seller in the world that's likely to accept that. So be realistic if you do want to offer a land contract, and don't be surprised if they say no to your offer if they're not openly marketing that they will consider a land contract. Okay. So there's my 2 cents on land contracts. I hope that helps you if you're considering buying a house and you're wondering if you can get one on a land contract. You might be able to, but you need to be prepared to look long and hard to find that and to be reasonable with your down payment and your payment and your interest, because the seller is taking a risk in selling you their house on a land contract. I hope you have a fantastic day and good luck with your house hunting. And if you have questions or you need some assistance, or maybe you're considering trying to buy a house on a land contract and you're not sure where to start, reach out, let's chat and see if I can be of assistance. I look forward to chatting with you real soon. It's Tracy with Communicate Agents, powered by Epic Realty. Have a great day.